Good afternoon, colleagues. I'm very, very happy to see all of you, and I will try to show you your slides.
Если позволите, я буквально вот посвящу,
If I may, I would like to spend less than 1 minute to talk about our university. We have about 15 branches spread all over Russia. We have more than 780 PhD students and about 50,000 students. Just to have an idea for you of the scale of our work, of course, we have dissertation councils, so we have 11 in economics and several technical ones.
Во-первых, перед размещением диссертации она проходит
Before uploading the dissertation, it is assessed 3 times for plagiarism and for compliance with norms. The department checks and assesses the text. Then the dissertation comes to the next level, the Commission for Attestation and Preparation of Scientific Human Resources. And next comes the Dissertation Council. And sometimes the council examines the works before they're being uploaded on the website. If a person modified something, etc. But I would like to discuss not the tools, but their use. If a person comes to us as a PhD student, very often they use wrong referencing or self-quotation, etc. And why is that? These are adults with experience in science. They should understand the basics of scientific work and creative writing, and they're supposed to know all that, but this is not always the case. As a professor, I met some bachelor and master students who are sometimes involved in unlawful referencing. When they quote their manuals without referencing, or they submit the same work several times, and we ask them whether they understand that it is wrong. They understand, but then they do not do anything about that. It starts with wrong structuring, and it starts during bachelor or master studies. And we try to educate our students on every level. As a children, we were told not to touch the kettle, otherwise we would get hurt. And it can be painful, etc. We all remember that. Well, this is a traumatic experience, of course, but we remember it for the rest of our lives. And we developed several events. I'm sorry, I cannot understand whether my slides are shown correctly.
Так. Ну, попробуем так, ладно. Подвисает.
Okay, it is stuck. Sorry.
Это семинарские занятия, семинары для...
We developed seminars for PhD starting from the first year.
Он опять-таки вот те, кто давно закончил.
So when people come
специалитет,
as a PhD students,
вот это в памяти, как то, что вот можно там взять курсовик там откуда-то скачать.
Sometimes they think that they can do whatever they want with the text of their master's papers. So during the first year of the PhD programs, our professors offer courses in academic integrity, as well as training, both for bachelors and masters included. And I mentioned trainings. Trainings are mostly for professors.
Какое-то занятие, на семинар,
I understand that it is difficult to bring together a lot of students, but with the professors it's easier, so they can spread the awareness further after these trainings.
Цитирую лозунг компании «Антиплагиат» творить собственным умом.
So they prompt students to create with their own minds.
Наверное, где-то полгода назад
the motto of the Antiplagiat. I recently read an article about developing skills of independent work in primary school, and I truly admire the authors of the article because they highlighted the features of the work with children in developing their sense of integrity, of teaching them how it is wrong to, to copy from the encyclopedia or textbook. And I wanted to show you here, before I wanted to highlight the guidebook that we are preparing, and here on the slide you can see the cycle of the plagiarism and the education. I hope that if we teach our students in their very first year of the university how to keep this integrity, how to respect the rules, then it will be easier. Just as we explain to our children what is good and what is bad, we know that we shall not steal or we shall not swear. The main sense, we should explain people that they shall not plagiarize.
Занимается там другими делами, но это применительно и там тоже.
I think that in every area of knowledge it can be applied equally.
Например, показываем на примере людям, вот смотрите.
Using our own example, demonstrate to people that it is important to be fair and transparent. And
посмотрите, вот что бывает, какой бывает позор, да, на всю.
Sometimes people with academic degrees can be relieved of the degree because of their malpractice. And we said this as an example. And I understand that we have a long way to go and we have quite a lot of work ahead. We will be glad to share our practices and our ideas, on how to promote the integrity, scientific community is not about one university. All the schools, all the colleges and universities are interested parties, so we would be glad to collaborate. And if you have questions, I will be happy to answer them.
Вы могли бы рассказать чуть подробнее про свои планы относительно лицея, потому что действительно многие эксперты сходятся в том, что проблема начинается еще со средней школы, когда школьники копируют из интернета, из работы, и, в общем-то, они не понимают, что это плохо. И учителя тоже реально к этому относятся. Что конкретно вы планируете сделать относительно лицея, если можно?
And maybe you have some ideas.
Именно тренинги для преподавателей.
I think the same trainings for teachers would be very useful.
Вот, например, кто учится там второй год, третий, они привыкли к учителям.
The students of the lyceums are used to their teachers.
Вузы скажут, вот смотрите, надо так, так и так. Но я, как психолог, но мне кажется, это многие могут
sometimes
не очень положительно. Поэтому именно
sometimes students and school children refer to their teachers as an example. That's why I think that teachers
да, как,
of the
например, нужно писать,
schools
как нужно использовать
should be
частоты.
equipped
Потому что
with
лицей это уже не школа. То есть там
maybe
действительно есть,
playing
например, и
tools
более серьезные проекты,
to be able
которые
to
должны
explain
именно
to
быть
their
выполнены самостоятельно.
students
И вот через такие
why they shouldn't
игровые проекты
steal.
мы вот и
You know,
хотим
these
вынести. У нас уже есть
playing
два
projects are
примера
one effective
таких
tool
вот
to do that, and we have had already two projects like that, and it worked quite well. I think it was a successful case.
Большое спасибо.
Thank you very much. Another question. Nikolai Ivanov, maybe a suggestion more than a question that you could comment on. Maybe we should assess originality of the work based on the ability of referencing and with the ability of quoting and not only based on the percentage of originality.
На самом деле, если я правильно понял вопрос, если что, поправьте.
If I got the question right, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think the priorities should be a bit different here. So 55 of the original text, 35% of citations, and it seems like you say that I can take the resulting 10% from my neighbor and I will fit all the parameters. It's not about having a small percentage of plagiarism. It should not be. Very often, both with the master's degrees and with dissertation councils, they say that, for example, 85% is the originality of my student, but doesn't mean that the rest can be taken from a lot of different resources. No. So it's a matter of methodology, I think. You have to register it with all the references. You have to use to indicate that you used it from somebody else's papers.
Спасибо. Да, здесь мы, безусловно, сходимся в оценках, что...
Thank you very much. Here we share the same views, so it's not about percentage, really. It's about the quality of the work itself. We have another question from Marina Kazhevnikova. Your dissertation councils are in the central campus or in the branches too? All dissertation campuses are located in our central campus. Some time ago we used to have it in the branches too, but now it's all in Moscow.
Спасибо. Еще вопрос от Кирилловой Татьяны Васильевны.
Another question from Tatiana Kirillova. What percentage of the dissertations defended in the council of your organization was rejected by VAC, if they exist? 0. Okay, thank you very much for a very short answer. I mean, over the past 11 years, I don't know what happened before my time. Okay, that's a great indicator.
Ямацкая Надежда Ивановна.
Надежда Ямацкая.
Почему у вас на слайде цифра диссоветов и специальностей?
Why on your slide the dissertation council and the specializations are written in a different way? Yeah, thank you very much for the question. You were very careful. As you know, we have new passports of specializations, and some of the councils have gone through this process and got the new code, but as for the others, we don't have it yet. But since this presentation is up to date, I showed what we have now. I mean, what we are having right now, as of today. This is why the codes of specializations and of the dissertation councils do not always match.
Это говорит о том, как внимательно наши участники
слушают выступления и
смотрят на презентацию.
How diligently our audience watches the presentation, going into all the details. Pavel, thank you very much.